The nose. Take out the corresponding yarn. Wrap the yarn around your finger. And then bring it up to index finger. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. Work into a magic ring. Make loop around your middle finger. And pinch the crossover of the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into the loop on middle finger. Yarn under the hook and pull up loop. A magic ring is formed on the middle finger. In round 1, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 6 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. The chain stitch is to raise the height and will not be counted into a number of stitches. Then work 6 single crochets. Mark the first single crochet. Continue to work 5 more single crochets in the same way. Six V shapes on the side stand for 6 single crochets. Pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Remove the marker and work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. The slip stitch serves as a connection. It's not counted into a number of stitches. Round 1 is done. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work set off 1 single crochet or increase for 3 times. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Mark the first single crochet. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. One single crochet and 1 increase are finished. One set is done. There are 3 V shapes on the side. Keep working 2 more sets. Work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. The second set is done. The third set, work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Three sets are done. Remove the marker and work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 2 is done. In round 3, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 9 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Then work 9 single crochets. Mark the first single crochet. Continue to work 8 more single crochets. Nine single crochets are done. Remove the marker and work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 3 is done. You should repeat rounds 1, 2, 3 to make 1 more fabric in the same way. Only break yarn for the first fabric. Stretch the loop and remove the hook. Break yarn, leaving a long yarn tail for sewing. The first fabric is completed. Please repeat rounds 1, 2, 3 to make 1 more fabric in the same way. Don't break yarn for the second one. The second fabric is completed. In round 4, start with 2 chain stitches. Two chain stitches are done. Take out the first fabric. Then work 1 slip stitch to connect the first fabric. We should insert hook in the stitch, which is the first stitch on the left side of the position where we've broken the yarn. Take out the second fabric. Wrap the yarn around your fingers again. Work 1 slip stitch to connect the first fabric. Four, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 9 single crochets in the first fabric. Work 1 chain stitch first. Then work 9 single crochets in the first fabric. Work the first single crochet in the stitch where we just worked the slip stitch. We need to work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Finish 9 single crochets in the first fabric. Mark the first single crochet. Continue to work 8 more single crochets. Nine single crochets in the first fabric are done. Then work 9 single crochets in the second fabric. We need to work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Finish 9 single crochets in total. Nine single crochets in the second fabric are done. Remove the marker and work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Stretch the loop and remove the hook. Break yarn, leaving a long yarn tail for sewing. Cut off these short yarn tails. The nose is completed.